climate crisis. How does that make you feel? Angry? Anxious? Burdened? Wrong? We are all feeling these things in some way or another about this impending climate crisis, and we all have different ways of coping. Some volunteer in environmental causes, some try to ignore it altogether, and some people try to protest. In this presentation, I'm going to be exploring with you the optics and visibility and multimodality of climate protest. In exploring these, the visibility and multimodality of climate-safe organizations, I decided to look into Extinction Rebellion, Sunrise Movement, and Fridays for Future. Extinction Rebellion originated in the UK and characterizes themselves as one of the most radical nonviolent activism groups. Their theory of change is to fight the system. The way they do this is by causing such an uproar and disruption to daily life as usual by getting arrested. And so, yeah, their goal is to get arrested. They use these arrests to gain attention from the public and to raise concern about the climate crisis. The Sunrise Movement is a national movement that is youth-led, and this organization's theory of change involves working within the existing political system to enact change. They gain public awareness by organizing massive strikes and sit-ins to elect a presidential candidate into office that will champion the Green New Deal. And Fridays for Future is an international movement that grew quickly from 16-year-old Greta Thunberg from Sweden, who school striked for climate. Most of the members from Fridays for Future are school-aged children under 18. Because of the nature of the age of these children, Fridays for Future does not encourage radical, arrestable action. Their theory of change focuses on school striking, raising awareness, and using their image as youth to their advantage in the media. Despite all these differences and theories of change between these organizations, they all have something in common, which is they have handheld signs or banners. These handheld signs or banners are designed with specific linguistic and stylistic branding elements that evoke strong, long-lasting emotional reactions amongst the intended public audience. This is an example of a Extinction Rebellion protest. Their branding employs primarily the color green or solid color backgrounds, bold black blocky lettering, and the stylized hourglass logo that represents time is up. They have flags with these hourglasses, and most of their signs and banners are made out of cloth or vinyl. Their optics and visibility tactics uses placement of a large banner at the front and smaller banners and a massive crowd at the back that back the banner. Common phrases you will see are rebel for life, emergency or climate emergency, nonviolent and join us, stop denying that our earth is dying, and climate change is mass murder. Extinction Rebellion focuses on evoking climate anxiety within their audience. On the other hand, a Sunrise protest focuses on the hope that youth have for their future. They focus on the sentiment for the resources and people we already have. Sunrises uses yellow, black, and gray as the colors of their brand, t-shirts, shields, and the sunrising background. They also have people of color as the face of their movement because the two women who started Sunrise are women of color. Most of their signs are made out of cardboard or cloth. Common phrases seen are for the air we breathe, for the water we drink, for the people we love, and for the places we call home. We also say, Green New Deal now, what is your plan, which side are you on, step up or step aside, and good jobs or a livable future. This is actually a picture of a strike that I was in Nashville. This was a sit-in in the mayor of Nashville's office on his first day. I'm over there on the left. I'm holding up a banner. And this is just to show multimodal strategy and the optics strategy. At first, the door was open, and the camera woman told us to close it. She placed us all so that we were lined up, and we took up more space in the room. The room was small, and so that worked to our advantage because we only had about 15 people sitting in, and it made us look larger. All of the signs are visible, and all of our faces are visible. This lends us credibility to the movement, to the public, to back us. Fridays for Future doesn't really have a lot of branding. It's mostly very inclusive because it's really just a group of young people that come together and strike. It's not very complicated, and it doesn't have to worry about branding or optics very much. Most of the signs are made of cardboard or cardstock. Common phrases seen are, "There is no planet B," "The climate is changing, why aren't we?" "Stand for what you stand on," "School strike for climate" in Swedish. "System change, not climate change." "You'll die of old age, we'll die of climate change." And since there's no set standard for branding or signs, people can take creative liberty with their signs, including puns and references to pop culture. And some people very much enjoy their creative freedom. So why does this matter to me? It matters because this is my future, and this is all of our futures as youth and as people who live on this planet Earth. And I also care about the public gaining awareness and being inspired to act on this because we all have the ability to change this problem. And why does this matter to you as writers? It matters because in multimodal and optic strategy are extremely effective in hooking your readers and hooking your audience. It matters because you want to evoke emotion in whoever you're talking to. And to the general public, it matters because climate change is happening, but we can all do something to change it. And I also just have a plug because there's a climate strike happening on Friday that you should totally go to. It's from 10:40 to around 12:30. There's going to be a march around downtown, and then there's going to be a strike, and we've got so many amazing things planned. So be there. Thank you.